Hello everyone, how are you doing? This is MD Tech here with another quick tutorial. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to speed up your laptop or computer that's running the Windows 10 or Windows 7 operating system. So this should be a fairly quick tutorial and we're going to jump right into it. So it basically applies for any modern version of Windows operating system, and this is going to be a pretty quick tutorial. It's not going to be that in-depth, but for just you general guys who are looking out for something simple and quick, this tutorial will be for you. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. And we're going to start by opening up the Start menu, and you want to type in Power Options. One of the best matches should say Power and Sleep Settings. Now on Windows 7 devices, it should just say Power Options. So you want to open that up. And now you want to go down to related settings on this page. It says additional power settings. You want to left click on that. And now you want to expand the show additional plans right here. And then select high performance, which favors performance but may use more energy. So select that. And then you can close out of here. Once you've done that, go back to the Start menu and type in performance. And then underneath settings, adjust the appearance and performance of Windows. Might be a little bit different entry depending on what version of Windows you're running. It might say something a little bit different, but it's basically performance options here. So you could also search up performance options. And as you can see, I currently have a custom list here. You want to select adjust for best performance. So this one will basically turn off all of these eye candy functions. Keep in mind your appearance will look a little bit different of your Windows computer, so you might want to play around with and just take note of what I currently have for my custom list, or what I should say what I had for my custom list. So I'm just going to go back into where I was, and if you guys want to take note of what I currently have checkmarked, you're more than welcome to. These are the ones that I find is a good balance between performance and appearance. So just keep that in mind, because if you turn them all off, you're going to notice some cosmetic changes. How I have it set, it's pretty subtle. You don't really even notice it. So that's another thing I wanted to put out there. So again, you would adjust for best performance and then apply and OK. Another thing I'd recommend doing would be head over to the Start menu, type in disk cleanup. Best match should say disk cleanup. I'm going to open that up. And this will begin running the disk cleanup utility. And once it's done loading, you can see different files it finds in here. All these are pretty much safe to delete, and then you can just click on this Cleanup System Files button at the bottom, which will free up some space on your computer. This won't necessarily free up a lot of space on your computer generally, but if you haven't run it in a while, you could free up a few gigabytes potentially. And another thing I'd recommend would be to go back in the Start menu and type in Programs and Features. And in Windows 10 it says Add or Remove Programs, but you guys get the gist here. And if you have any programs or features that you don't really use, I'd recommend going through this list and then uninstalling something if you don't use it. So let's say this Get Office application. This is a bundled thing from the Microsoft Corporation, as you can see, that was included with our base installation of Windows 10. So if you select this uninstall button, it will uninstall the application. And I recommend doing that for quite a few of these entries in there. And I'd also recommend going into the Start menu again, typing in msconfig. Best match should say System Configuration. You want to open that up. And then you want to go up to the Startup tab by left clicking on it. But on Windows 7 devices, there will be a list in here. So again, it's going to be pretty similar if you're running Windows 7, this process at least, because you can see we have a list of different startup applications here. And you can see the startup impact on the right side here. So medium, high, low. And not only does it affect startup, but these programs will be running in the background while your computer is on, just slowing down your performance. So something quick you can do, and this is not actually uninstalling the programs, this is just turning them off from starting up when your computer turns on. So let's say I want to disable Microsoft OneDrive. I'm just going to left click on it one time, and now I'm going to select the Disable button down here. And you can see the status has changed to disabled. You're going to have to restart your computer for the changes to take effect. And if you ever wanted to re-enable it, all you have to do is left click on it again, go back into these settings, and then click on Enable down here, and that will enable the service. So close out Task Manager, and then we click on OK. If we did make any changes, we would have to restart our computer. And one more thing I would recommend doing would be to open up the Start menu, type in disk defrag, And Best Match should take the fragment and optimize drives right above Desktop App, Windows 10. Want to left click on that. And now you want to select your main drive, so most people should be the C drive. And then you will select Optimize right here, which will begin scanning and optimizing your drive. So pretty nice. This is an automated tool built into Windows 10 and Windows 7 and Windows 8 and Windows Vista. And it is included in Windows XP as well, but I hope none of you guys are still using that in 2017, 2018. So it's definitely something. I hope you guys aren't still using that old outdated operating system, but just goes to show you the amount of utilities that are built in right into Windows 10 and Windows 7 and the whole Microsoft brand that it should be able to help you speed up your computer. So I do hope these methods work for you guys and we're able to help speed up your computer. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next tutorial. Goodbye.